The incumbent sheriff, Ric L. Bradshaw. Sheriff Bradshaw is a career law enforcement professional responsible for leading the largest law enforcement agency in Palm Beach County. Sheriff Bradshaw has a successful track record over 40 years in law enforcement. He rose through the ranks in the West Palm Beach Police Department and in 1996 was appointed Chief of Police. On January 4, 2005, Sheriff Bradshaw was sworn in as Sheriff of Palm Beach County. Sheriff Bradshaw is the 13th sheriff to serve as the county's chief law enforcement officer since the agency's origin in 1909. Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office has 6 departments: legal affairs, field operations, community operations, corrections, support services, and administrative services. Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is comprised of 4,000 employees and approximately 5,500 citizens on patrol. Sheriff Bradshaw has extensive knowledge and training in all aspects of law enforcement with special emphasis on domestic security, field operations, and community-based policing. His excellent interpersonal and communication skills demonstrate competence as a leader who gets things done, yet maintains a balance between assertive and diplomacy, while always remembering that his first and foremost duty is to keep the citizens safe. Ladies and gentlemen, Sheriff Ric Bradshaw.
Thank you very much for having us here today. Captain, nice job. The community knows exactly what you're doing out here, and they're very appreciative. You know, it's a little unfortunate and, quite honestly, a little sad that when you have people that really don't have a lot of leadership experience to talk about, or a lot of credentials, they turn to the politics of personal destruction right off the bat. It's like Chicken Little, they run around, the sky's falling, and I'm going to say, folks, the sky ain't falling. Not even close. So why don't we really talk about what this election is about? It's about demonstrated leadership experience. It's about a proven track record of what this agency has done over the last 8 years. The proof is there. When it comes to leadership experience, this is the second agency that I've been the leader of. The first one was West Palm Beach Police Chief for 8 years. An excellent organization. We took it to a place where people respected that agency. After 8 years, almost 8 years as your sheriff, we've taken this agency to a place of respect, not only in this community, but in the state. So let's talk about a few of these leadership things. Let's talk about the gang initiative. Nobody in this state, let alone this community, has done as much to fight gangs as your sheriff's office. That's why when it came time to form the regional gang unit, now we're talking a region of Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, and Monroe County. What did they do? The state looked to us to be the lead agency. I'm one of the co-chairs of the Regional Gang Task Force because of what we've done in our model on how we do things. In fact, the Bureau of Justice Administration just featured us as one of the 10 organizations in the United States on how to fight gangs with intelligence. A great solvability rate, much higher than what was mentioned. Let's talk about pill mills. Who did the largest pill mill investigation, not only in the county, but the United States, right here in Wellington? We did. So again, when it came time to do a leadership role, what did the state do? We're going to form a state regional pill mill task force. Whose model are they going to follow? They follow our model. And again, I'm one of the chairmen of the entire region for that, not only in the county. We're about 75% through eliminating these pill mills that are killing our kids. Let's talk about another leadership role, Homeland Security. We are the lead agency for Homeland Security for all of South Florida. I was appointed as the chairman of all domestic security. Another leadership role. Why? Because the agency had the expertise to do that. We have a regional fusion center. They recognize that we are the leader in that. And I can go on and on when it comes to child sexual predator investigations. Everybody looks to us for the leadership role because of how we do things and our expertise. And we talk about a national accreditation. We had it at one time. It's a dual, it's redundant. It's the same standards, except it's expensive. So if you're doing what the state wants you to do for accreditation, you're not going to double the effort. It's the same standards. It's crazy to do that. I can tell you this, you know, there's a reason that every major law enforcement entity and the law enforcement community has endorsed me. That's the PBA. The president's sitting right over here. If there's a problem in that agency with the employees, don't you think that it would be on somebody else's side? You talk about promotions, there's a system, there's a contract. The employees are part of that system. The FOP, not only on the county level, but the state level. The same with the PBA. It's a state level and national level. The firefighters, for the first time in their history, have endorsed me, not only on the local level, but the state level. That is your public safety entity. They have confidence in me and that organization for what we've done. And the list goes on and on. Your mayor here in Wellington has endorsed me because of what we do in Wellington. The agency has a fantastic track record of what we do to keep you safe and your family safe. I can stand up here for another 20 minutes and go on about it. But after 8 years, if you haven't recognized what we've done, then 10 minutes is not going to convince you. I think you know what we've done. I think you know we've been successful. The fact that the number of people that have endorsed us across the board in every major endorsement verifies that. And this is a simple decision. At the end of the day, it comes down to this. Do you want somebody that has a proven track record, that is a leader, that's been a leader, has demonstrated to you that he can do this job? Or do you want somebody that 6 months ago raised their hand and said, you know what, I've never really been the leader of an organization, but I think I can, so give me a chance. That's what it boils down to. My personal opinion, it's not a hard decision. Thank you very much.